Hello everyone, my name is Andrew Sabrar, and welcome to the Bass Pursuit.
Good one.
In this series, I will be taking you along with me through all of my tournaments in 2025.
Oh my God.
Now, I am definitely not a perfect angler.
No!
But every day, both on and off the water, I learn something new in the world of bass fishing.
See? That's why I change color, because they eat it like that.
And for those of you who truly want to become better bass anglers, I think you can gain a lot of valuable insight from my observations and my mistakes. So whether I have the best tournament of my career or I absolutely fall flat on my face, I want to record it and reflect with all of you guys. Because even though you can't win every tournament you enter, you can most definitely learn something from it. So follow along and enjoy. Clear Lake, California, the Bass Factory, and arguably one of the top 3 lakes in the country for bass fishing. This is a place where just a month ago, John Pearl broke the 3-day record with 103 pounds over 3 days out of this place in the Juan Bass event. And to be honest, I wish I could tell you this is one of those mega bag videos, but it's not. So let's begin. After a month of fantastic weather, sunny, bluebird skies, highs in the 80s. This is what we were met with at the launch at day 1. Yep, from one day to the next, we went from 70 degrees to 55 degrees, from bluebird skies to pouring rain, and it was already tough enough. And this only made it tougher. And I'm just going to cut to the chase for day 1. It was rough. We fished out offshore to start where I had found fish the week previous. We went up shallow into a lot of different docks, and we really just ran around and explored a lot of areas of the lake. We went main lake, we went north, we went south in the 2 separate arms. We kind of fished a little bit of everything and really put nothing together. And when the dust settled, we only got 2 fish that actually kept for the entire day, and these are them right here.
Oh, yeah. Got that one? Yep. Oh, keeper for sure. Right here. Get him up, get him. Thank you.
He's in. He'll just keep.
I think he'll just keep, yeah. Nice. Oh, good fish. I think it'll keep, yeah. Here. Yeah, keep going.
Both of those fish came on a jig head minnow. It was basically my primary focus for the entire 2 days. I know that's the way that those big fish have been getting caught. These fish right now are so keyed in on these little 3 to 4 inch threadfin shad, and there are schools of them everywhere. But like I said, it was tough to get a keeper. There was a lot of 9 to 12 inch fish, that last year's spawn that was up shallow, ready to eat. But finding a keeper, at least for us, was super, super tough. And I mean, if I had to sum up day 1 in one clip, just watch.
And if there was ever a line that was going to get bit, it's this one. Got him.
That one?
Yep. I don't think he's big.
What?
No, I don't. Oh. He got me in a tree, dude.
Just motored it there. Oh, he came up.
So yeah, day one, we only come in with 2 fish for 3 pounds. Definitely not the way you want to go to Clear Lake and fish. But, you know, tomorrow's a new day, so let's hop into day 2. Day 2 starts out again cloudy and pretty rainy in the morning, pretty cold, but by the afternoon it was supposed to be bluebird skies, which I actually don't like, and let me explain why. When you have such a drastic weather change from a cold front or a rainstorm and it goes to bluebird skies, typically that's indicative of a high pressure system, or if you ever guys talk about, high pressure systems or high pressure fishing days, they're talking about that change in weather that changes the barometric pressure. And historically, high pressure systems shut off the bite completely. Those fish get lockjaw, they become extremely hard to catch. So going out for day 2, I was ready to just swing for the fences, explore some new water, and, just put some time and go explore. I mean, I knew I really didn't have any chance of winning this tournament, so I'm might as well learn something and try and learn more about the lake, more about different baits, different spots, etc. So we started out on some steeper rock, tried to slow down a bit, throw some jigs around, throw some A-rigs, and never really put anything together. Didn't even get any small fish, so we knew that wasn't working. So we decided to go fish docks. And for those of you that don't know about Clear Lake is full of docks. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of docks on that lake. So we decided to just get on the trolling motor, throw drop shots, throw Senkos, throw little jig head minnows, and just run docks all day. And it actually paid off, unfortunately for the wrong species in the morning.
God, I'm just waiting for one of those to actually pull back good.
Got another?
I think I'm on a school of crappie over
Oh,
here.
are you? Oh no, that's funny. All right, I
That
might
feels more bassy, actually.
You using that?
No, it's a crappie, but
Dude, those are some giant slabs. That's crazy, dude.
I'm on a school of crappie. There's still a crappie under there. Yep.
Get a photo of that one. Weigh that one.
It's
Crazy.
that's a 2.
Not what I was hoping for, but you know what? Couple slab crappie is always fun to catch, and like I said, I was out there fun fishing, so catching a couple slab crappie, why not? Why not? But then towards the afternoon, it started to pay off for some bass.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of potential. Got one.
That one?
I don't think he's big.
Talk to me. Need net?
I'll take a net though, just in case.
Whoa! Right in the net.
He might go
He
13.
might.
He's long.
He might. Got him.
Yeah.
He got a bobber.
Fish.
Fish? Yep.
Good one.
Nice handle keep.
I knew he'd be right there, right in
Yeah, that was a
between.
great catch. Good job.
Not that guy.
Would you? Look at him.
That might be better.
Okay. Big my way.
Where
you want me?
Left side.
Left?
Yeah. Hang on. Right here. Thank you.
Ooh, he's a heavier one. That's a good one.
Oh my gosh.
Good God.
From the smallest fish of the day to the biggest fish of the trip.
Yeah.
Think you wanted that thing?
We don't have to measure. We won't weigh.
No, that's just
Get him in the box.
get him in the box. Boom!
And finally, towards the afternoon, my dad got bit by something that is more indicative of what Clear Lake should be.
Oh, fish. Just in case, I don't know. I'm just gonna give you a close.
You're fine. You're fine.
Oh God. Oh my God.
Nice job, dude.
That fish ended up going 6.15, good enough for second big fish of the tournament. And I was really glad that at least my dad was able to get on a good one. I mean, it wasn't necessarily the tournament that either of us hoped for, but still getting him on a good fish was awesome to see. So when the dust settled, we ended up with 4 fish. Our 4 fish went for about 13 pounds, which is solid for 4 fish. And believe it or not, for our little club, which was only like 10 to 12 boats, you know, that was actually good enough for 4th place. I mean, it was not easy fishing in this storm. You know, the key for me putting keepers in the boat was twofold. Number one was making the correct casts on docks and trying to figure out where these fish were holding within each dock. And second was matching the hatch. So obviously, as I said before, these fish were keyed in on these threadfin shad, 3 to 4 inch. And so the jig head minnow for me was the way to go. For the most part, I was throwing this guy right here, if my camera will focus. All right, so this guy right here, the Crush City Mooch Minnow, 3.5 inch. That is a 3/16 Cypher tungsten jig head. That was the way for me to get bit on day 1. I ended up tweaking it a little bit, going a bit shallower and a little bit more finesse, and actually switched up to a 3/32 owner range roller. And that color was decent for me, but for the most part, I actually switched over from that electric shad color over to a sexy shad. And I think that more green top to the sexy shad was better in terms of trying to match the threadfin that were in there, because those threadfin were extremely green. So I think doing that matched the hatch better, got me a few extra bites on day 2. So yeah, I'm sorry this isn't the 30-pound mega bags back-to-back days winning the tournament with style type of video. And to be honest, I didn't know if I wanted to make this video. But I promised myself that I was going to make a video on every single tournament that I had. I mean, I even said it in the intro. So whether I have the best tournament of my career, or I absolutely fall flat on my face, still made the adjustments to come in with some semblance of a decent finish and got a good fish out of it. But you know what? It happens. I learned from it. I learned a lot about this lake that I had not known before. And now I'm looking forward to the next tournament. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching this edition of the Bass Pursuit. If you guys did enjoy, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for new and upcoming videos that will be coming out every single month, if not a couple times a month. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.